What's up, guys? We are going to Advent of Purgatory Grace of Flame today for an all reward clear. Um, so it is 3 stages. It's a human, and then machine. So the goal is to beat it within 20 turns. We'll get it within, well, we will get it in 10 turns. Um, So we're looking for a 2B friend. I couldn't find the friend that set one up for me. So this Dice Man seems well geared. So we're using him. But here's the party. Ibarra is here for damage and the big Katana Imperial more than anything else. If you don't have Ibarra, but you do have Cleome, you could use her. Um, Beyond that, you could maybe use Kaito, but bigger the better, obviously. So we're bringing the big guns. 2B's here for machine killer and damage. Abigail's here to deal with the incoming damage and for breaks. Roberta's here as fire support, and Len is here as for her fields. So anyway, Lena base form, passive provoke evade with a source of guts, which may or may not be needed. If you can bulk her up enough, you wouldn't need it. And she has a source of EN chaining. So if you don't have Eye of the Dragon, but you do have Esther's material, or the event from Esther's event, or the materia from Esther's event, you would have to find a way to imperil lightning. I think each stage is 100% resistant to all elements. I haven't checked. I know at least the first one is, but yeah. Anyway, so there's that, and then shift form. Just tried to build her for LB damage against machines. Um, she's a bit short on machine killer, but it's not her preferred race, and she's not going to make or break the clear, honestly. So, and then just high magic vision card. So there's that. Roberta, she's just staying in the base form the whole fight. Just tried to gear her for damage against machines. So there's that. Got machine and human. So there we go. Then just a whatever magic vision card. Abigail, just give her some fire and dark resist. Sources of counter, just a lot of bulk, and her trust master or STMR. Well, STMR or TMR. There's more counter up. Yeah. She needs her normal skill to refresh mana, or her normal attack to refresh mana when she counters from her trust mastery passive, just because the 2Bs are mana hungry. So there's that, and then just a whatever spirit card. Not even best in thought for her, honestly. Ibarra, she's just geared the same in both forms. Just max LB damage against machine and human. So same thing in the shift form. So there we go. And then 2B geared, my 2B, geared mostly the same in both forms. I just gave her Tyvus the Spirit instead of Hateful Agent in the shift form. But some chain cap up. But she caps out Machine Killer and Human Killer pretty easily, and then max LB as well. So there we go. And then her own vision card. And then the friend geared roughly the same. I think he might be a little shy on LB damage in the shift form. Yeah, but it'll work out fine. We're doing more just chaining skills in the shift form anyway. But yeah, max human, max machine, max LB in the base form. So we'll get into it. So it is nice that the map effect, that boosted fire damage, can't be overwritten by any fields we add. We can only stack on it. So we're going to do Lena's Crowned Lena's base form LB for the Imperial field and the Amplify field. Abigail is going to put up Veil. There's going to be some status ailments the boss tries to do. There's some AoE physical, so we need Mirage for that. And then we're going to break defense. Roberta is going to imbue fire, and then Mystic Breath twice. Ibarra is going to base form LB, and then the two Bs are just going to chain their Human Killer skill in the shift form. So we'll do Roberta, and then Ibarra, and then the two Bs. Okay, so as you can see, the boss put up Mirage on itself, which I could have sworn I had heard that you can't dispel Mirage, but it does seem like Roberta's Siphon Snap gets rid of it, so we're going to use that. Because I think it's more than 3 stacks of Mirage. I think it's like 4 stacks of Mirage, but Siphon Snap just gets rid of it. So we're going to get rid of that. We'll get rid of our own breaks. And then we need to re-imbue fire with Roberta. So let's see what we're doing this turn. So we did dispel the boss's breaks, but Len is going to reapply them. And what else is she doing? Just, I guess, heal. Nobody needs healing. Just a bigger fire imperil. Where is it? This is 130. No, Roberta's does 135. I guess we can enemy data analysis. Yeah, sure. Just add them to the Pokédex. So yeah, as you can see, full resistance to all elements there. But anyway, Ibarra is going to stat buff for everyone, and then Malicious Flash. Then the two Bs are going to re-imperil Katanas, and then do their chaining. Lena doesn't really have anything to do, so she's just going to stand there, and this should finish the boss. Yeah, that big 800x capping skill that comes in at the end there from 2B is pretty nice. Or the capping component of her chaining. So this guy is kind of a pain. He dispels us on turn 2, and he counters any attacks with fixed damage. So we can handle that on the first turn with Omni Cover from Abigail. So we're going to Omni Cover and then just do her breaks. Yeah. So Omni Cover and breaks with her. Lena can actually just EN chain this turn with Ibarra's base form LB. Going to chain Bolting Strike again with the two Bs. And Roberta can help with the fire support, and then just Mystic Breath twice. So we'll just send Roberta, and then the EN chainers, and then the two Bs. So do a decent chunk of damage there. Okay, so there's some fire and dark magic damage that Abigail's covering. And like I said, she was imperiled, but I mean, she's fine. We kind of want her to take some damage so she counters anyway. So you don't want, too much resistance on her. But anyway, so this turn we are going to put up just cover and then just Shelga and a barrier with Abigail. So we're going to base form LB with Roberta for the stat buffs. Lena this turn can just do her LB again just to refresh the fields. And it applies re-raise, just in case anything goes sideways. So we are going to triple bolting strike with Ibarra, and then the two Bs are going to shift at LB. So we are going to get dispelled this turn though, like I said. Yeah, dispel go. But that's fine. So, same thing with Roberta. She can just re-imbue fire and then Mystic Breath a couple times. We can't base form LB with Ibarra. Which, the boss is still Katana imperiled, so it's fine. We can just triple bolting strike with her. This should be fine. Triple bolting strike with the two Bs. And again, Lena finds herself with really not a whole lot to do. She can just... Actually, yeah, no, yeah, screw it. We'll fill LB with Lena a couple times and then just whatever. Now we can do Ibarra's base form LB. So we are going to save Abigail. We're just going to regular attack with her just after we send everyone else just to top their MP off. So same thing, send Roberta and then Ibarra and then the two Bs and then just punch with Abigail after the fact. So pretty comfortable overkill there on him. Okay, now for Omega. So Omega's kind of annoying. He puts up Mighty Guard for a few turns after turn 1. So really, the only damage we're going to do is on turn 1 and turn 5. He also heals too once Mighty Guard wears off on turn 4, which is obnoxious, but we can still get it. So we're going to do kind of the similar thing as the last stage. We're going to EN with Lena, base form LB with Ibarra, just chain Maneater. Oh, that's right. We need to switch to the Machine Killer chaining skill with the two Bs. Abigail can break, and what else? Oh, I don't know why the input there was weird. So break, and we're gonna Mirage this turn actually with Contingency Plan Phase 1. Roberta can do her thing, Fire Imbue, and then Mystic Breath twice. So again, Roberta, then the EN chainers, and then the two Bs. Get that Katana Imperil in place with Ibarra first before we send the two Bs. 64%. Seems pretty par for the course. Okay, so we're going to put up magic cover with Abigail. And then just Protect and Shelga. My 2B is just going to put up Mirage for everybody. The friend 2B can guard. Roberta can guard. Actually, Ibarra can just fill LB for herself with Bardarkta. But yeah, Roberta can guard and Lena can LB. Should have done Lena first before we sent Ibarra, but it should be fine. So just, again, refresh the field, put up re-raise in case anything goes sideways. Which, yeah, nothing is. We're taking no damage. So the re-raise is kind of, irrelevant. But we are going to get dispelled this turn anyway, so who cares about the re-raise? But yeah, so Abigail this turn is going to put up Veil. There's some status ailments, like disease at least, I know. Put up Omni cover and I guess biothermal generator, because why not? Let me see. Yeah, that's good. Going to do the shifted LBs of 2B for her LB modifier. Ibarra is going to LB again just to refresh the Katana Imperil. Lena, I guess, can fill her own LB. And then does her Magnus fill LB? We'll see here in a sec. It does. And then Roberta this turn can Draconic Triune for some LB fill on everyone. Let me see what else. Mega Breath for her quad cast, and then Support from the Skies for some Mirage. So, yeah, like I said, so we lost our Fire Imbue. We got dispelled. But the weird thing about Roberta's Imbue and Amp is that the Amp part isn't dispellable. So we still have that 45 Amp. So all we need really is the Imbue. So we can get that from Abigail with Inferaga. And we still have the 45% Amp from Roberta for another, well, this turn and the next turn. So we're going to do Fire Imbue, refresh cover, and then just Shelga with Abigail. So the friend 2B can do Mirage this turn, and then refresh Machine Killer for everyone. My 2B is going to Tyvus' Spirit. Ibarra can, if you need it, Ibarra can fill LB on everyone, but she doesn't really, nobody needs it. So ideally, I guess I could have put Store Magic on her, but she can just guard, or, maybe do her cooldown for the buff, whatever. We're getting buffs from Roberta's base form LB anyway. And then Lena, I guess there was another opportunity to Store Magic, but it's whatevs. We should be fine. Okay, so the boss's mitigations are finally gone. We're not dispelled, so now we can burst. We do need a Weapon Imperil. Well, don't need one, but we're going to Weapon Imperil for Lena with Abigail's SLB. So Lena can shift, and she can shift at LB. which is a little higher break than what Abigail provides. So we're going to quad Mystic Breath with Roberta, shifted LB with Lena, shifted LB with Ibarra. Then base form LB with the 2 Bs. So, and yeah, I mean, I know Ibarra and the 2 Bs all have their own 150 amps, but that'd actually be a nerf to their damage. Between the map field, Lena's Imperil field, and the amplify from Roberta, that's more amp than, you know, they'd basically nerf their damage if they imbue themselves with fire or dark or light. So if we go pure fire, they should be doing more damage here. I haven't like mathed it out, but in my head, it makes sense. So anyway, so we're gonna send Lena to get the break in place for Roberta, then, you know, chain Roberta, send one of the 2 Bs, let the chain build some more, send the other 2B, and then send Ibarra right after. So here we go. And this should kill the boss. Actually, I think we'll just spark chain the 2 Bs just to get the chain built. So. %, come on. Dang it. Yeah, we can finish it off this turn. So 11 turns total. Did we get dispelled or anything? Yeah, still imbue. So guess we can just chain it up. Actually, we'll go back to the shift form with the 2 Bs and do her 900x chaining skill. Chain bolting strike with her. I guess we can quad Mystic Breath again. I mean, we just broke the boss with Lena, so yeah, I mean, should be fine. Still have some weapon imperils in place for everything. So yeah, I mean, all missions. I'm sure there's a quicker way to do this, or a more effective way, but this is basically the team I got in my head when I first heard about the trial, and I'm stubborn, and I want to make what I envisioned working, work, so I did. So there's a breakdown. Wow, the friend did a little more damage than mine. Ibarra was up there. Yeah, so there you go. There is a clear if you have the units. I know I said on, the other Purgatory trial I'd go back. The last week has been busy, but I still plan on doing a more budget team for the Dark trial. I'll probably try to put one together for this as well. But anyway, in the interim, here is a clear for you. So I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.